the experience I passed through, it is only God who made me to be alive as I speak to you people now.
Okay.
It wasn't something that will be of a joke or something that we have to play around with, because this life is only one. You go and you never come back. But when you happen to pass through this kind of thing and you come back, that should tell you there's a reason for you coming back. I do supply. So on the run, and I happened to pass by, I think a family friend, a family friend of mine. Okay. They had a party over that weekend, which I couldn't go. Okay. So fortunately or unfortunately for me, I pass by and I say hello to them, and they say, "Oh, you've come around." So after, having a nice chat and having some conversation with them about leaving the place, where they say, "Oh, Charlie, the weekend, if you come the party inside, so what be the action?" So I go do some movement for some place where I no feel return early. So that way I no feel come. We say, "Oh, then if be so, the thing where like we do for the party inside, we not say, oh, you know feel come around. Where the party where they do, no, we say they be my friends where they do party where they go the parties. Okay. I no be the my friend, but you say as families, family affair, oh, they go expect to say maybe you go feel pass by. Where I no feel pass by. So as I go there that fateful day, it was a Monday. I was leaving and so my sister said, "Oh, it couldn't make to the party. So you take this sobolo." It was in a pouch. Okay. It wasn't in a bottle. Okay. So it's invisible. Okay. You are not able to see through. Okay. It was in a pouch. So he said I should take and I should drink. And I said, "Oh, if I'm working, actually, I don't take any substance. I don't take in anything. Okay. Unless when I'm done with work, so that I'll be able to take it. Because I don't know the content in it. If I take it and I don't know where I am on how to behave, if I don't take care, it might cause problem." So I took it and I placed it in the vehicle that we were working with. Okay. So when we closed overnight, I picked it from it, I placed it in my car. And that night I went to pass by a friend place to take some food, a joint. So everything was working by God, because that night I went to the place where I went to eat. I said, "Oh, I want drink some club before I go chop." Okay. So if I had taken the sobolo, say, "Oh, let me take it and drink before I eat," the thing would have started there. Okay. But I said, "No, I didn't even occur to me that there was something in the car that I need to pick." Okay. I just left, closed my car, and I went there. I took the club, and after that, I started eating. Okay. So I finished and I went home and I placed it in my fridge. So the following morning, I went to drop the keys at school, came to park my car, say, "Oh, wife here has prepared some food." Say, "Oh, let me take the sobolo and drink." Okay. Because when my sister gave it to me, he was laughing. I said, "Why were you laughing?" He said, "Oh, I know this one is sobolo. I said, sobolo, but it's sobolo, every sobolo is sobolo. Okay. So I said, even this one, if you want to drink sobolo, most of the times because of the ginger and this thing, you need to be at home. Okay. So that if it's going to peg you or something, at least you do house. You go feel.
Sobolo is hibiscus wine.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So at least that one, if you're at home, based on the ginger or the pepper they put into it, yeah. If it's pegging you, you are home. Okay. You are not in public to be able to disgrace yourself. So I said, "Oh, if that's so, I'm at home. I'm not going anywhere. So let me take it." After which I ate rice. Okay. My wife prepared. So actually, one thing about me is if I bring anything from outside, from town, I always tell my wife where it comes from. Okay. So that in case if there should be anything, any occurrences, anything, any reaction I get from it, my wife to be able to trace where I got it from. Okay. Okay. So I told her that, "Oh, I went to my sister's place yesterday and this is what she gave to me." Okay. And my wife too also likes sobolo. And you see how God works. That day was the day my kids opened school. Okay. So I went to drop them. So if they had been home and me drinking that sobolo, they would have said that they give me some. I would have given them some. And that would have been a disaster. Okay. Because I have 3 kids and I would have given them a sip. Okay. Because it's sobolo. Okay. I never knew there's a substance inside. Okay. So after taking the substance and I ate the food, now about to finish the food, I started feeling some way within myself. But I felt it's normal. Maybe, it's something normal. It's not. So I couldn't even eat the food. I placed the rest on the fridge. I take water, I drank water. Now all of a sudden I was feeling sleepy. I had to go and lie on the bed. I was lying on the bed. I started feeling uncomfortable. So my wife even came to say, oh, this morning they asked I'm home there. She has to come and make sure that she get what she wants.
Okay.
What she wants to say, Ali, today I'm home.
Okay.
I mean, as a wife, you say, oh, today I'm coming to ride you. She wants to take a lesson in bed. I said, oh, so I was not even responding.
Okay.
So I was lying down there, and if I close my eyes, I said, no, I couldn't sleep.
Okay.
If I close my eyes, I open my eyes. Then I just clean my face. I'm just turning myself on the bed. I said, what is happening?
Okay.
So I heard my wife, I think in a far voice, saying that she's going to buy something at the shop. When she come back, I should be ready for her.
Okay. Okay.
I couldn't respond.
Okay.
I couldn't respond because I don't know what was going on.
Okay.
So she left, and when she came back, fortunately, when she went, she couldn't keep long over there because that's a friend. Most of the time she's going to buy her, she has to chat with her or something. Okay. But that day she went, immediately she came back.
Okay.
Because the thing was pushing her to come back.
Okay.
So when she came back, she saw me lying down, and when she left, I went to shower because I thought, what was going on? Okay, let me shower, put some water on my body, and see what is going on.
At this time, you were feeling uncomfortable?
I was feeling uncomfortable because I don't know what was going on, what was doing me.
Okay. Okay.
So I had to go and shower. Now when I came to lie down the way I showered, so I couldn't even clean myself.
Oh wow!
So when my wife came back, he said, you are ready for me already? Because when she was leaving, I was wearing a cap, and when she came back, I was not wearing anything. Okay. So she was thinking that I was already for her.
Oh, okay. So
now she said she came pushing me, touching me, kissing me. I wasn't responding. No, she said there's something wrong. She tickled me. She has to, because she know the way, even if I'm far asleep, she know what she go feel do, where at least I go feel respond.
Okay. Okay.
But she did all that. He said, no, I know they feel respond.
Wow.
Where she said, no, something is wrong somewhere.
Okay. So
she has to go and pick holy water that she has, came to sprinkle on me on the bed. She never mind where I did. Say because I did on the bed top, or say so she's going to wear it. She never mind. She sprinkle it. She can take communion wine. She she's a Catholic, so they believe in those. Okay. So she came to sprinkle and say no. So she became shivering. Okay. So I think when she sprinkled the water and this on me, I became a little bit okay. And what I told her that she should call my sister and ask her that what substance is in that sobolo. Okay. That she said that was the last statement I spoke to her. I never spoke again. Wow. I never opened my mouth. On the process, after saying that, she picked up a phone. She said she called my pastor. She called my sister, and my sister was like, she couldn't pick. Okay. And she called my pastor that something is happening to me. I've gone unconscious. There's something running. I cannot speak. I cannot do anything. I cannot respond. Wow. So my pastor said she should try to take me to the hospital. Okay. Because I said I drink sobolo, maybe there might be something inside. And she also said there's no one at home. So all of a sudden she said she has to move out on the street, on the neighbor, our neighbor, to be able to call them that there's something happening to the husband. Okay. Because in the morning, the people she went to call, I spoke to them. When I'm going to drop the keys, coming to park the car, I spoke to them and Charlie, how everything cool? He said, and I drove inside. So when they call them, say, Charlie, this body happened to a boy, they say, what is happening? The person who spoke to us this morning, who say, Charlie, everything there for something, all of a sudden, that the person is there. No, this is a matter of life and death. Yeah. So for them to have to rush and come, they came in. Some of them, I think, guys around, they came. Some of them, they said they started praying and those things. So they were trying to hold me. I was heavy. I couldn't move that. I couldn't even move my leg, and I was shivering. Okay. All this one, I don't know what was even going on. Okay. And they started praying. So all of a sudden, they said, no, where the thing has gotten to, they have to take me to hospital. Okay. Now, who is going to drive? They have to call a guy who is in the neighbor house who knows how to drive. Now, they pick my car key, going to spark my car. One of my tires is flattened. Hey, car that I drove in the morning came to park Said, oh, I'll be going out in the afternoon, so let me park over there.
What?
I said, what is happening? All those one, I don't know what is even going on. So they have to call a taxi from down to be able to come to the top.
Okay.
They called the first one. He said it's far away. They have to call another one before the person was able to even have to drop a client who he just picked to come because of the emergency. So the driver has to drive to the top to come and pick me. When he got there, they entered the house and they were pushing, they were holding me, trying to move me to the car. I wasn't moving.
Wow.
I said, what is happening? All this while, I don't know what I was going to do. And they could see that I wanted to speak,
Okay.
but it wasn't coming. They were trying to open my mouth to be able to put some of the communion wine in my mouth. The mouth wasn't opening.
Okay. So you were unconscious.
I was unconscious,
Okay.
but my eyes were open.
Okay.
But I don't know what was going on.
Okay.
I said, what is happening? So my wife was shocked. So they immediately have to try and put me in a taxi by force so that I'll be able to send me to the hospital. So they managed to put me to the taxi. And he said on the way when we were going, I was trying to open the door and come out from the taxi.
Hey.
And she has to help me because she was sitting by me at the back. And the driver, he has it. So even the driver who was going was even afraid that with what was happening to me, he hasn't seen some before. So he has to drive as fast as he can to be able to send me to the hospital. As soon as we got to the hospital, my wife said immediately they have to take me to the ward, bring the machines, bring everything, because what was happening to me, it was very dangerous.
Okay.
So they have to bring the BP to check my BP to the BP machine was not responding.
Hey.
I'm telling you, my brother,
The BP machine
was not responding. They have to go and bring another one.
Wow.
I said I was lying down, and the doctor said the junior doctor was the one. The senior one was not in, so he has to call the senior one. No, this case is above him, so he was giving him guidelines of what he's supposed to do.
Okay.
So he said immediately should just put infusion. They said within a period of 2 hours, I took about 4 infusion before my BP. All this while, they called my pastor, they called my cousins, they all came around, and they said they came around, they were playing with me, they were touching me. But my brother, I wasn't. And all the people who came around, I never even noticed that somebody came around.
Wow.
I never knew that there was people around.
Okay.
Because where I was when I close my eyes, I see myself in the midst of no human being.
Wow.
No, I could not see any human being over there. And it's like my soul is being driven by 2 people.
Okay.
This person say I want it, this person say I want it.
Wow.
So like I was heavy. I was what is happening? So what I said to myself, that is, I've lost this battle.
Oh, as in,
Like I will not be able to make it.
like as in you are dead.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Because what was happening to me, I was saying, this thing is something which is terrible, which has never occurred to me before. Because I've taken alcohol, I've taken Sobolo, and this thing have not occurred to me. So why should this thing do this to me? So I was saying to myself, no, this thing that is happening, my brother, no, there's something that is. So what was happening in my mind that far, I was saying, hey, I've gone to pick goose, and I've given them possessed check, which the check will go in within some few days.
Okay.
So I was just contemplating. So if I die, how would you see what it was marvel.
You were thinking about the money.
I was thinking about the money to go and pay, so that it wouldn't be after my death. It wouldn't be those kind of. So I was thinking how I'll go and collect those debts
Yeah.
to be able to pay. If I should die, how will my wife go and collect those debts because she doesn't know them?
Okay.
So I was in that space. All this was battling within my mind because I wasn't myself. I said, what is happening? So on that spot, I saw that no, I have to do something. So the doctor said he put the infusion, thinking that I'm going to respond. I wasn't responding.
Okay.
I took about 4 infusion. I wasn't responding. He said no. He called the boss. Charlie, this case, should we refer him to Kolebu? Then the boss said no, they can do it. And he give him another guidelines. He has to come and give me injections. So he gave them the injection the one he's able to give to me. So he take him, we give me 3 injections straight. What I was telling you, I did not even feel that I took any injection.
Wow.
It was the following day when like I came to life. I started feeling the pains, and I was asking which pains is that. He said they give me 6 injections, which
Wow. So 6 in total.
6
After
in
the
total.
4 they
After
added?
they added 2, I'm still feeling the pains of where the infusion passed through my veins.
Okay.
This is the pains are still there.
Okay.
If you check through here, because I've applied some ointment over there,
Okay.
which is show that the pains is still there.
Okay.
Tuesday is 2 weeks of what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Yes,
This is
2
a
weeks.
recent case.
And I feel like sharing it to the public
Public.
for them to know that there's something out there which is dangerous to our system.
Wow.
What
So
we
you took
eat,
all the 6 over here.
this is 8.
Wow.
6 before I was able to come back to normal.
Oh, okay.
I came back to life. Before I took the 2, all was 8.
Wow.
The total
In
infusion
total?
I took was 8.
Wow.
Injection 6. So, and the space, all of a sudden, they had me sneeze. They said, before the doctor became normal, I said, no, this person is going to make it.
Wow.
Because my sneezing made that, no, I'm
At
back.
least you are responding.
At least I'm responding. Because taking 6 infusions and I'm still not yet back. They've never experienced this before.
So in a way, the doctors were even going to give up.
They wanted even to transfer. They wanted even to transfer me because to Kolebu, because they saying this case is above them, because at least 2-3 infusions the person should be able to respond. But they've given 6 infusions that still I wasn't responding. So they were looking for the thing that I took, and I also, because I took the whole thing, I drank the whole thing. It's so below. Everybody know who is going to take so below and say, oh, let me drink small and leave the rest. And it's very sweet. So I drank all. Not knowing there was substance in the sobolo which reacted in my system, which is not even good for my system. Which I learned that this is what guys do nowadays when there is party going on or when there is gathering. They do it and they serve it. So if you are not among them, or even if you are among them and you take it, if you don't take care and your system is not strong, it might kill you. So I survived this kind of thing, my brother, which if it had been someone who took it, I'm not sure the person will be able to survive it. Because what I went through is a matter of life and death. Matter of life and death that I could go off, that I could not even remember where I was.
Wow.
So my pastors were praying, connecting with my wife. My people were there. People who came over there were praying at that moment
In the hospital.
in the hospital.
Wow.
My wife couldn't hold it anymore, because she was saying that I'm all what she has.
Yeah.
If I should leave, how are you going to do?
And you have kids too.
I have 3 kids. How will she be able to take care of them? Although she does something small to be able to support, but
I mean,
the greater part comes from my side. So if I should leave at this moment, she doesn't know how she's going to take it.
Wow.
So she has to do all kinds of praying. And my brother,
Wow.
I said, what I went through, I need to let my people out there know that there is something out there which, my brother, if you happen to get to a gathering, or if you happen to go to a friend's place, and he said, this substance, take it and drink, and you don't trust it, please do not dare. Because what I went through, you may go through it, but you may not survive.
Fact.
Maybe God knew that there is a purpose for me to come back. There's an accomplishment I need to do. That is why he has to restore me back. But maybe for you, it might be the end for you.
Fact.
Maybe the journey for you has ended. Because if I had not taken that substance, I wouldn't have gone through
Gone
this.
through all these things.
And that substance would have taken me away. Maybe you might take it and that will be the end of you. So you have to be cautious when you get to a gathering. I learned this is what is happening at funeral grounds, party grounds,
Wow.
every gathering, which even not a few friends, and people do it and sell it in other places,
Wow.
which the public should be able to wake up. I said I went into coma. I was dead because I couldn't see myself being. People around me said I wasn't responding.
And you said to yourself, you felt
I felt myself, I'm gone.
you are dead.
I'm dead. Because when I saw myself, I realized that so me coming back, I know, yes, there's a purpose for me coming back. Because what I went through, it is only God who knows and who can testify. Because the people who are around are even amazed of what happened to me. The doctor who even treated me said he has never met this case before. Because for me to take 6 infusions before I could be able to sneeze, it is only God. That should tell you how God loved me.
Loved you. So did your sister tell you what was in the drink?
My sister was the one who, she wasn't the one who produced the drink.
Oh, somebody brought it to her.
Somebody produced and brought it to her. And the reason why I also, because when she gave me the drink, she said I should take it. But a cousin of mine said over the weekend she drank something and she like he went off, like he couldn't, he behaved some way
He's supposed to
behave.
Okay.
So when my sister gave it to me, that thing rang in my mind. So, was it that what this guy took is what the same thing that my sister? So that made me not to even drink it at all. At that moment, I said, let me take it home.
Okay.
But I thought it's normal, so but I didn't know that even if there should be worse thing inside, I wasn't expecting something to be able to take me to that level, to the point of death.
Wow.
Because anybody who heard about this issue said, Master, it is God who loved you. If God did not intervene for you, you wouldn't have been alive at this moment. Because what you went through, people were holding you, people were touching you, people were doing all these things, and you were not feeling anything. They gave you infusions where your BP was, because I was normal. I was living, I didn't get sick. I was normal. All of a sudden, my BP should rise to that level, 198 over 103.
That was almost 200.
I'm telling you.
Hey, bro, like, your case was serious.
I said that night my daughter couldn't sleep. My wife said my daughter couldn't sleep. She was sensing that the dad was going.
Wow.
You know, guys, that's for the 2 boys. That's for them, you know, that boys. My daughter is so attached to me that my daughter could not sleep. My wife said my daughter could not. She was mentioning she couldn't sleep. My daughter slept around 3 a.m.
Wow.
That 3 a.m. my wife have not heard that I'm awake or not awake. Because she keep on calling the nurse, asking if I've been able to wake up. It was in the morning when a friend visited, and when she came, I came back normal, and I was able to talk in that morning. That morning was when I was able to talk to that person, and she called my wife, and my wife spoke to me, and my wife said that I've been able to talk to my husband again. Because on Tuesdays is when she spoke to me. For her to speak to me again was on Wednesday morning.
So from that Tuesday to Wednesday, you were unconscious.
I couldn't speak. I couldn't do anything. I was out of this world. I'm dead. I'm gone.
Wow. Wow.
My brother,
wow.
This thing is serious. I want to put it out there to my friends, to my colleagues, to my neighbors, to my brothers, to my sisters. When you go to a gathering and they are saying they are giving out a sobolo, please, if you don't trust the substance where it is coming from, do not venture, because what I went through, you may not be able to survive it. What I survived and I came back to life, your system may not be able to survive it, and that can take your life away.
Wow.
So please, when you go out there, and the public should be able to take note of this thing. If FDA should be able to wake up, to move to gatherings, to be able to find out the substance which is being served over there, because it's something that you produce which is not being passed through tests from FDA, because it's a normal production. as for product which is already produced, that one is passed through FDA. But this one, they produce it and they just come and serve it at a gathering. And if you go there, you can take it and it can take your life, because you cannot trace where it is coming from. You cannot trace where it is being taken from.
Okay. So your sister did not know who brought the Sobolo?
Yes, my sister said it was made for a friend who made it for her.
Okay.
And she knew that this is the kind of things inside.
Oh.
But maybe she may not know that this is the way it's going to react in my system. Because according to her, she was telling me that after I've come back, I spoke to her. Why did she do that? What is in the substance? She told me that we don't drink all immediately, but we take it sip by sip. And I told her that how can you take Sobolo sip by sip? Sobolo is Sobolo. If you take it, drink all.
Sobolo there, and it is sweet.
And it is sweet. So everybody who you give Sobolo, you drink all.
So guys, Sobolo is hibiscus wine.
Yes.
In Ghana, we call it Sobolo. In most part of Africa, West African countries too, they do that, but they have different names for it.
They have different names for it.
But you guys couldn't trace where the drink was coming from to ask the person that what is in this substance that you gave, so that we will know what our brother or our son took that almost took his life. That's you.
Instead, I asked her, he said it was made for her.
Okay.
So they knew that this is what they want to do.
Okay.
That they want to add that substance into it.
Okay.
But that substance that I'm saying that substance, I might survive that substance. But maybe you might take it out there. You may not survive that substance. That is what I'm trying to let people know.
Okay.
You see,
so when you go to clubs,
you should be careful what you drink, especially that Sobolo.
Okay.
Because you see that the Sobolo has some wine color, which if there's a substance in it, you won't be able to see it or you'll be able to rectify it. If it were to be a water or a plain something, you could be able to see there's some herbs in it or there's something inside. But the color of Sobolo, if there's a substance inside, some herb or something inside, you will not be able to rectify it. You cannot even see it until after taking it before it will react in your system. Before you realize that there's something in the system that you have taken.
Okay.
So my caution is that, please, when you move out there for a gathering, for a program, for a friend's invite, and he said, I've done this, and you don't trust the source of it, do not venture. Do not even try to test it, because you may not be able to survive it. People had to intercede for me by prayers. Doctors too have to intercede by the knowledge, by the things they will. But maybe your case, you may not be able to get somebody around to even assist you to the nearest hospital.
And most young guys live alone. Maybe your girlfriend is not around.
Nobody's around. And that moment, there wouldn't be phone for you. You don't even occur to you to pick up a phone to call someone that. Because as I spoke that statement with my wife that she should call my sister and find out what is in Sobolo, that was my last statement. So if I could not be able to speak again, if you pick up the phone to call someone, can you speak? No. You cannot speak.
And you said you were weak. And
I was weak. I cannot speak. You cannot even shout. You cannot call anybody.
So it means that you die.
You die. So I need to let people know, and this is what is going out there. So when you move out there, please and please again, this life is one. Okay. It's not two. You may not get the second chance as I got it. Okay. So when you move out there, please be very, 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 very careful of what you take in the midst of friends.
In the midst of friends.
In the midst of friends.
Okay.
In the midst of families.
Okay.
You see, what I want people to know is that, my brother, what is happening out there is unbelievable. I hear people say Sobolo, there's something in Sobolo, but what I went through, my brother, I wouldn't wish anyone closer to me to go through it, because you may not survive it.
Yeah, that is the part. You survived it.
I survived it, but someone may not survive it, because you may not get someone around you to be able to assist you to the nearest hospital. You may not get people to intercede, to maybe to pray on your behalf. You may not get people to be able to say, oh, let us pick this person to a nearest hospital.
Okay.
You may have everything which can take you to. You may have car, you may have access,
But you
cannot drive. Yeah. That hadn't been that I took this thing when I was behind my steering. Whoa. Just imagine.
Accident. And you would have died behind the steering.
So you might go to a place, you might take this substance and you drive. You come to behind your steering, you're going to take your life, you're going to take people's life. So if you're able to know that this thing, for instance, you know, if you are drinking club, you know that I'm drinking club. There is nothing in club because it's being produced and it passes through checks everything. FDA, so you trust that, oh, when I drink this club, I'm okay. Okay. But this sobolo that you are drinking, which is being made homemade, has not passed through any test, has not passed through any FDA process, and you take it. How would you be able to know that this sobolo that I took is what made me? So if I had not told my wife that this is what I drank and this is what the way I reacted, people would have said that the food I ate from my wife is what has messed.
They would have blamed it on your wife. They would have blamed, maybe they do autopsy.
Yes, they would have blamed my wife for killing me, which is innocent
woman.
Wow. So it is very terrible out there. Wow. What guys and ladies are doing.
But it seems like you guys, your job, I've spoken to a lot of online drivers, and you guys have told me a lot. It seems like now what I'm sensing is that there's the rise of hookup, drugs, sugar daddy stuff, and then HIV.
As for the hookup, if you are bringing hookup, that have to have another episode, because I do pick a lot of them. Wow. I do pick a lot of them when I'm because I normally work at nights. Oh. So I do pick a lot of them. Oh. Some people take it, oh, I want to be high. Maybe I have a lady to be able to have an affair with her, so let me take that substance so that I can get extra energy to be able to last me long. But my brother, you are killing yourself.
I see.
You are killing yourself. Naturally, God has given us the strength, the number of minutes you can go. Why should you go in for a substance to be able to go extra? You want to kill yourself? You do it in this tender age. When you're about 50, 60, you cannot perform anymore. You are killing yourself. A lot of people have done it, and today they are regretting because they thought those time when they were doing it, they are them.
They were the guys.
They were the guys. But you are killing yourself because this substance affects your inner beings. Because something which I took, which I could not move, I could not talk.
And to the state that you went into coma.
I went into coma. Wow. My brother, it's not a joke. I mean,
but that thing, is it true that when you take substance, you're able to have good sex?
Naturally, God has given us a lovely period you're supposed to last when you are having an affair.
But you know, these days, a lot of guys say, Charlie, you meet a lady, you know that this girl, she's your spec, you like her. And then you go, maybe end up in bedroom play, which is maybe you guys going to have adult play sex or something like that. And then you go short period, and then there's this disappointment in her face. Probably maybe her ex used to go long journey, and then she met you are going like 2 minutes, 1 minute. You know, they say most of the ladies will run away from you.
My brother, this life is different. And we are not the same. And we can never be the same. Even two brothers who came out as twins can never be the same.
Fact.
Because the food we eat is different. You might go 1 hour. Someone might go 30 minutes. Someone might go 10 minutes. But at the end of the day, the satisfaction the two of you get is what matters. Not the longer period that you go. Because someone might go longer period, but the two parties will not be satisfied. But someone might go to a shorter period, but the way you are going to play, the two of you are going to have in that moment is going to make it enjoyable. So why should you go and take a substance to be able to please a lady?
But you know, most people will say sometimes if their husbands are not satisfying them, that's why they have like their boyfriends are not doing what they're supposed to do in terms of bedroom play. That's why they have young guys out there, I mean, satisfying them.
If your husband is not doing what he's supposed to do,
Mm-hmm.
help your husband,
Okay.
because it's your husband.
Okay.
Take your husband to a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Check the reason why.
Okay.
If you check and everything is normal, then that is the way God created your husband.
Okay.
Because I don't believe you should take a substance before you should be able to get satisfied. And you have to also tune your mind as your wife.
Okay.
As a wife, tune your mind to suit what your husband gives to you.
Okay.
Because maybe if the former person you met, maybe he goes a long journey with you, maybe with your husband he goes a short journey, but maybe try to have romance, long romance with your husband.
Okay.
So at the time you are going to have that intercourse, at least the penetration is going to be easy, and you get satisfied. Because I don't believe that long period is going to make you satisfied. That long period, if you don't take it, you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah, you might even get stroke.
You might even, yes. Because that is why God made it purposely a period of time for everybody. If God wanted to go for 2 hours, 5 hours, He would have made you that way. So why should you take additional substance to kill yourself?
Wow. But before I let you, my boss, go, you said when you went into, you were unconscious, you went into coma, you could feel that you were in a realm where you were not seeing anything.
I wasn't seeing any human being.
That period for us.
I wasn't seeing any human being.
Okay.
I went to the land of the dead.
Okay.
And I came back.
Wow. Wow.
If I close my eyes, my soul is being battled.
Okay.
In the spiritual realm.
Okay.
Someone may take it as a joke, but my brother, what I'm saying, I hear people say it, I don't believe it until I experience it.
Yourself.
And I saw that, yes, this is a matter of life and death.
Wow.
Because where I was, there was no human being. If I close my eyes, I struggle. Wow. If I open my eyes and I say that, I've come back to normal. But the moment I close my eyes, I said, no. That is where I saw that I'm gone. Until people intervene for my coming back.
Wow.
So when I came back, I like when I went home, I was when those people who was saw me, I said,
what did they say when
everybody was happy.
Okay.
So even I was telling them that I said, no, now that I'm back, you were all wishing for me to go, so that you have funeral, you have party, but fortunately I'm back. Okay. So all those party you'd have had behind me and those things, I'm back to be able to enjoy my own thing. So please, all those parties you have made behind me when I'm gone, please, I'm alive.
Let's do it now.
Let's do it now. They're happy. It was funny to them because they've never heard such a statement before. And somebody who said he died and he has come back, so
I want to enjoy life.
He want to now enjoy it. I thought it's like I was telling them, I said, it is life.
It's one.
It's one. Yeah. I went to the land of the dead, and I've come back to life. So gone and return. So please, they should do my party for me.
For you,
I'm here. No more funeral. I'm alive. They should do that party for me. So what they would have enjoyed behind me, I will enjoy it now.
If later
God calls me, now I know that I've enjoyed it before. So please, everybody should organize their things and make me enjoy it. So I'll sit behind the table and enjoy it myself. Or there's someone, they should bring it to me. I'm here. I've come back, so that I'll enjoy it myself. I don't want to do for them to do it behind me.
Wow.
So they were like, it's like they were happy.
Yeah.
Because what I was saying, like they were happy that when it looks funny.
Funny, but it's a serious
issue.
It's a serious issue you're talking about.
So I said no. I need to let the public know about this thing.
And I'm happy that you brought it to Ride and Chat so that people can understand or learn from what you're sharing, because this is very serious.
It's very serious.
Very serious.
It's very serious because
taking something you don't know.
You don't know the source, the content in it.
Yeah, it's very serious.
Because I have survived it, but you may not survive it. That is where I'm stressing on. That you should be very careful of any substance you take out there which you do not trust the source, especially the sobolo, because you cannot see through. Even if they pour it in a transparent bottle for you, you cannot be able to identify any substance inside, because the color that you have, any substance that is being put inside, you can never. First, I hear people say you are maybe you are drinking with your friend and you just wake up and the time you come they put some substance inside. My brother, this is not drinking with someone. The thing was given to me. I went home. I drank it a day after.
Hey, so imagine the number of people that have drank this thing and what it has happened.
My brother.
Or those people are used to it.
That don't say you might be used to it.
By your body.
But everybody has a different body system. Someone might take that substance I took. Someone might go crazy. And you know, may not be normal again.
It's true. Some people end up going mad because of all this thing. Because you said when you were going, you wanted to open the door. Your wife said you wanted
My wife said I wanted to open the door. Wow. So it was something. So that was, if I had not, we delayed 2-3 hours before getting to the hospital, I might not make it to a normal human being. So the infusions which flashed my system continuously
was the one that
was the thing which
the substance
out a bit and made me come back to life. And if I had not gotten my wife to be around to take me to that place, your case, you may not have this opportunity that I had. You may even go to the hospital, you may not even have money. Because there are some hospitals, they have to take a deposit before they even attend to you. But my wife said they attended to me. It was in the night when she was about to leave before they asked her to make a deposit. Wow. That was a miracle. That was a miracle. Yeah. Your case, you may not have this miracle that I had.
And a wife like that.
And a wife that I had. Your wife may even, I thought at the point my wife thought I was just sleeping. So she said, let me leave you to sleep. But when she was touching and moving me and I wasn't responding, so this is not a normal sleep. There is something happening. Your wife may come to meet you, may think that you are sleeping, and may leave you. And that might be your end.
It's true. Sometimes people think, oh, he's sleeping.
He's sleeping. He's tired. He's sleeping. And that might be your end. So it has a lot of scenarios which can take your life easily. That is what I want to caution my brothers and my sisters out there. Because what I had and I'm alive today, you may not get it and to be alive. You may not even live to tell this story that I'm saying, to share this advice, to share this story that I'm sharing. You may not get it to share your experience. But maybe God brought me back to come and share this experience so that people or somebody who is about to go through this journey will just reverse.
Ask for what is inside and stuff like that
before you're able to take it.
Wow. Then it means that most of these homemade drinks, we have to be careful.
You have to be careful.
Wow.
Especially, I don't want to even mention names to spoil people's production, but be cautious of whatever homemade substance you want to take.
You have to know the content.
You have to know the content. If you are not sure of the content, please desist from it. Do not even venture, because your system may not survive it. You may not have people to be able to support you. You may not even have money for the hospital.
You see, and that is where it gets scary, because in your case like this, imagine that your wife, maybe she went to the shop to buy something and then she delayed there a bit.
That would have been the end.
You are alone in the room. Your kids are not there. So maybe your wife went and you said the shop belongs to a friend.
A friend.
So, and you know women too, when they meet, they talk
about normally when she goes there, she took a long time before she comes back. But that day particular, she just went there, bought what she wants to buy,
and then rushed to
and they rushed home. Wow. So there were forces pushing her to come home. That is what was amazing everybody around us. No, if you had delayed some few hours.
That is the angle I'm looking at it.
The advice I want to give out there is, please, if you go to a function, you go to a gathering, being it family gathering, being it friends gathering, being an invite, even your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and you don't trust that source of whatever substance he or she gives you, do not take it. Don't say for the sake of love, my boyfriend cannot kill me, my girlfriend cannot kill me. What I'm saying is, this was my own sister, my blood sister. She thought what she gives me will not have any effect on me. But look at what I experienced. The same thing your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband can give you something which he or she may not know where the source is coming from.
Yeah.
And you might take it, and that will be your end. So please be very cautious out there. As you move out there, take things that you are very much comfortable with. And what do you know that if I take this thing at this moment, I can drive. At this moment, I can behave this way. Please do not take anything out there which you don't trust the source. You might lose your life. The life is only one. So please be very, very, very careful about yourself, because this life
It's one.
is one.
Oh, that one there, if you go, you are not coming back. Guys, that is the fact. If you leave, you are not coming back. So we need to start protecting ourselves, what we take in and all that. And I'd like to thank my boss, for deciding to bring the story to Ride and Chat so that the viewers can understand. Please, let's share this video. Let's comment. Let's have conversation. If you've gone through something like this, put it in the comment section. Let's have conversation around these social issues and topics like this that are happening, so that we can we can all be careful out there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel Ride and Chat, Instagram Ride and Chat World, Twitter Ride and Chat, TikTok Ride and Chat. And let's continue to share each other's encounters and be careful out there when you step out. My name is Dr. Sam. The program, it is Ride and Chat. God bless you. It is bye-bye from myself and my boss.
Bye.